I constantly preach flexible dieting. This is the king of all diets because it's actually not a temporary diet, but rather something you can build a sustainable lifestyle off of. However, there's been these rumors, these talks, people taking if it fits your macros and labeling that as the same thing. But in reality, people take this stuff way out of context, and in today's video, I want to explain to you the difference between just if it fits your macros and flexible dieting, and exactly how you can use and master flexible dieting to create the ultimate lifestyle. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy John Mango, and I'm here back again representing Beyond the Iron, where I drop weekly fitness content. Actually, it's been daily fitness content, so if you're interested in getting to your goals faster and more enjoyably, I'll help you do so, so consider subscribing. If you stay until the end of this video, I've got a resource that you can use to actually master and again implement flexible dieting. But first, let's talk about it. Listen, I preach flexible dieting across the board, friends, family, clients, everyone, okay? And there's a good reason for that. However, as I mentioned, and as the title of this video suggests, it is not the same, and it is not if it fits your macros. We need to talk about the truth of if it fits your macros. So let's first define if it fits your macros. This is somewhat of a loose definition. This is what, again, gets thrown around in the industry. It is essentially figuring out your calories, figuring out your macros, and just fitting whatever in all foods you can fit within them, okay? Now, I'm gonna be honest, this can easily be done with donuts and pizza and, you know, Twinkies and Pop-Tarts, whatever other crazy foods that you deem unhealthy. They can be fit in there, but here is the issue with that. See, I always tell people, look, you can lose weight and eat pizza and donuts still. Now, people quickly take that out of context and think I'm saying two things. One, that is mostly what you can eat and lose fat, and two, you should eat those and lose fat. However, obviously this is, or even not just lose fat, but build muscle or anything else fitness oriented. Now here is the issue with that, and it's a classic just case of taking things out of context. If it fits your macros, can be labeled as flexible dieting in the sense that you get your calories and you get your macros. These are essential to make sure that your performance is optimal, to make sure that your body composition is optimal, and that you're moving towards your goals. However, if you're trying to stuff in as many unhealthy or as many calorie dense foods as you can in there, again, the pop, the chips, the pizza, the donuts, and the more I say those words, the more I want some. But if you keep trying to fit those in, here is the issue, and again, the truth about flexible dieting. It will not work, and it will essentially be another crash diet if it fits your macros, but it is not primarily micronutrient dense. So yes, you're hearing it here. I've preached it many times. Pizza, donuts, you can eat it, but you need to apply context, okay? See, when you're eating calorie dense foods that don't have a lot of vitamins and minerals, okay, even a Big Mac would fall in this category. The thing is they are very macronutrient dense. Of course, you can hit a certain amount of fats, carbs, and proteins by eating all of these random foods. The issue is the quality of macronutrients is vastly different than if you were to get them from veggies, fruits, nuts, seeds, lentils, beans, meats, all of those types of foods that we all know at this point. There's a reason why this part is common knowledge, just because it is simply better to consume those foods for performance, to avoid nutrient deficiency, to avoid hunger, and to keep it at bay to make sure you get to your goals that much better, okay? And overall, you're just going to feel better. Your hormones are going to be regulated more, all of that stuff, okay? So yes, there are some similarities between, you know, what people label if it fits your macros. That's kind of the symbol for it. If it fits your macros, and then there's flexible dieting, okay? That's how I would kind of label the two if I were to do so in a weird kind of sign language manner. So flexible dieting is because, look, you've got a track that you should be going down, okay? You're tracking your calories, you're tracking your macros. That's your guide. But in order to stay on those tracks and not derail, okay, again, the tracks are flexible, but if you go way off, you're gonna break that flexibility and you're gonna cave, you're gonna crash, something bad's gonna happen. Now, The guide is the calories and macros, and of course, the more micronutrient dense foods you fit into those calories and macros, the better off you'll be. You hear me often talk about the 80-20 principle, whereas you're looking to get at least 80% of your foods from micronutrient dense sources, your veggies, fruits, proteins, all of that stuff, okay? And then the other 20% you can allot to calorie dense foods. However, you'll also see me preaching this across my social media, that the closer you can get that 80% to 100, and the closer you get that 20 down to 0, the better off you'll be nutritionally, performance-wise, mood, health-wise, all of that, okay? So very important to keep that perspective in mind. Now, if you're going off the if it fits your macros type of perspective, then the issue with that is this. Let's say you've got 2,000 calories you can eat, and that's putting you in a big deficit. For myself, if I eat 2,000 calories, I would be in a big deficit. Actually, I've been cutting lately in a deficit of 2,400 calories. So here's the deal. In order for me not to be hungry, I gotta snack on things that have lots of fiber, lots of vitamins, and have lots of volume but less calories. Stuff like fruits and veggies, nuts, complex carbs, lean protein, all of those kinds of things, lots of water. But if I use the if it fits your macros approach, then I would often be eating stuff like maybe Reese's peanut butter cups. You don't see my mouth watering here, but it is. Pizza, whatever the case is, and I have done that in the past. It has resulted in more hunger, which then results in less adherence, okay? So you're not gonna stick to the diet if at least 30 or more % of the foods you're eating are coming from calorie dense sources. So I hope I'm painting a picture here. There's a slight discrepancy between what people think is if it fits your macros, and the truth of the matter is if it fits your macros can be the exact same as a crash diet. However, if you peel back that whole marketing scheme of it, of just eat pizza and donuts and lose weight, and understand context that look, you can have a slice of pizza or maybe two once a week. So that's still 90% of the time you're still eating those micronutrient dense foods. This is paramount, and it will always be this way. There will never truly be a diet where you can have mostly junk food and still lose fat. Now, people have tried it, people have done it, and they have suffered greatly. Nutrient deficiencies, constant hunger, mood swings as a result, poor hormonal profiles, and just terrible performance, and body composition doesn't get much better because you'll lose lean muscle. So I hope that you understand what I'm trying to say here, and I hope I brought out the light of the if it fits your macros approach, that no, it is not the best way to diet, but rather the lifestyle of flexible dieting, where you don't label the pizza as bad, only a certain amount, a certain frequency, and a certain quantity. Too much pizza is still not going to help you get to your goals, even if it fits in your calories and macros. So there's calories and macros, but within that, there is still that profile, that guideline, that track to where you should have at least 80% of your foods coming from nutrient dense sources. And trust me, I've seen it time and time again. I've done it myself, and you could see for yourself that if you try to do it any other way, if you do try to fill those calories up with donuts and pizza and all that stuff, that you will suffer more than you see results, and eventually you'll cave. So just want to bring it to light again, talking about flexible dieting. This is the approach where you're eating mostly wholesome foods, but you don't exclude the foods that you love, but rather you treat yourself to them once you deserve it, once, twice a week, monitoring the frequency, but again, making sure that most of the foods you're eating are for function, not just for taste. Okay, so I hope that makes a lot of sense, and I hope I brought some more light to this subject with this video. If you agree, comment down below, and if you stayed until this point, I want to say thank you very much for watching until this point. I have a free resource that is a 3-video mini series that you can check out in the link down below. It says Flexible Dieting Mini Course. Check that out. You'll get it for free. Just sign up, put in your email, and you'll get the 3 videos delivered to you immediately. Watch those videos, take notes, and you'll see the exact difference and the real way to flexible diet and create that flexible lifestyle that you deserve. So again, I want to just say thanks to everybody who stopped by and watched this video. I appreciate you as always. Like, comment, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, to help you get to your fitness goals more enjoyably and get them gains. All right, everyone, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.